Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers.
What are you doing?
Oh, Henry, you and Marcia McLuhan are really weird. Listen, is he as short as you are?
And he suddenly got very serious. He said, Ernie, you know, we're not making a movie. We're constructing an organ, the kind of organ that you see in a theater. And we press this chord, and now the audience laughs. And we press that chord, and they gasp. And we press these notes, and they chuckle. And he said, someday we won't have to make the movie. We'll just attach them to electrodes and play the various emotions for them to experience.
Machine run.
Into this.
In the theater.
Intertripping is natural in the electric age. All electricity is intertripping. The electric age is intertrip, period.
Then the truth is found to be lies. And all the hope within you dies. Then what? Grace Slick, Marty Balin, Paul Kantner, Jorma something. These are the members of the airplane.
Another example suggests an airplane. Step up the sound of the environment to the point where you're completely numb. As we take this, the new music is mass hysteria or somnambulance. But, there's our front door bell. We're expecting some friends from out of town. There's just too damn much to talk about.
Yeah.
Be a good boy.
We'll have to get together. Marshall, I'll have your stuff soon. I spoke to the gentleman at KLH, and he's sending it down here, and I'll let you know when it gets here, and we'll get it to you.
Let me on the hook for the moment.
Okay. So long.
But auditory space has many peculiar properties that don't seem to be too well known. Well, in poetry and painting, these are quite fascinating. And the fact that you can have auditory space in a painting is quite startling to many people. But I think this book on space and poetry painting, which of course owes much to Harvey Parker as well, is going to be fun.
You know, my first thought when you say you can have auditory space in a painting is that you can also have visual space in sound.
Oh, exactly. I'm thinking of most of the work.
Empathetic to the effects of music. On the other hand, you see, most of the content of TV appears to be movies. That is typically the content of any new medium is always the old medium. This was true even in Plato's day. The content of Plato's writing was the old oral tradition. He was completely unconscious of this. He was as unaware of the medium of writing as we are the medium of Snapchat, TikTok, Meta, Friendster, or any social media when world events are parsed through subjective, emotionally hysterical people. The psychic consequences of these ripples are astronomical, exhausting.
It's very abstract. See, when you're on the telephone, you're totally abstract. You are an image without a body. That is figure without a ground. When you're on the air, on radio, TV, you are without a body, with figure images there, no body.
So in oral culture, you and I are doing here. This does not have the same quality as if we were talking on the telephone, because there's
figure ground here.
So, to suddenly be confronted with the need to use the human environment itself as art form is one way of drawing attention to the fact that the new environments created by new media require a certain amount of human programming and control for our
This fact, though, of the invisibility of new environments is something that all of you can work on, because it's true all the way through history. It's not just true at present time. It's been true in all ages, as far as I know. And it also has to do very much with the relations between the human consciousness and the unconscious. Because the unconscious is the environment of consciousness, and when new environments form around human consciousness, they have a profound effect on the unconscious. Which becomes, instead of the unconscious, tends to become less and less the human environment, and more
human environment itself as art form,
less the human environment, and more the content of consciousness. A big reversal of human form. I heard the other day in that regard with regard to symbol manipulation, a little quip about the big-hearted surgeon who, when his patients couldn't afford surgery, offered to touch up the X-rays for free. And